What is up? This is your LA in a minute, and I'm here at LAX, which actually opened as a tiny airstrip called Mines Field in 1928 and didn't become LA's major airport for another 2 decades. Let's get into the history of LAX. LAX is the second busiest airport in the United States, carrying around 85 million passengers a year through its gates. In existence for more than 70 years, Los Angeles International Airport grew out of wheat, barley, and lima bean fields near Inglewood and Westchester to become one of the most important aviation hubs in the world. Now, it all started in 1926 when the Los Angeles City Council realized the city needed an airfield of its own to capitalize on the burgeoning aviation industry. Local real estate agent William Mines promoted the southern part of Westchester for the construction of the airport, and thus it became known as Mines Field. Construction on the basic dirt landing strips began in 1928, and it officially opened in October of that same year. In 1929, hangar number 1 was erected, mostly for use as a flight school and to service aircraft, and you could tell it was still pretty darn agricultural. Now, one pretty cool thing is that building, hangar number 1, still stands to this day, and it's still in use. As aviation began to flourish, so did Mines Field. Just 2 years after the opening, a dirt runway was replaced by a year-round granite surface, and a major expansion was underway. In the summer of 1930, it was officially renamed Los Angeles Municipal Airport. The city envisioned Los Angeles Municipal as the main aviation hub in the area, but the airlines wouldn't be lured away from Burbank, which was actually the principal airport at the time. It took the onset of World War II and an injection of $12.5 million by the Los Angeles Department of Airports to tempt airports to begin services at Los Angeles Municipal. 1949, with Pan Am, TWA, and United on board, the airport was officially renamed Los Angeles International. Now, in the 1950s, the United States officially entered what was called the jet age, but the facilities at Los Angeles International were still woefully inadequate. In 1956, voters backed a $59 million bond to expand and modernize the airport. The plan called for the terminals to be connected at the center of the property by a steel and glass dome, which was never built, but the theme building in the center area became a focal point for people coming to the airport. It was also the home to the first airport tunnel, allowing Sepulveda Boulevard to pass under 2 runways. By the time the airport celebrated its 50th anniversary, plans were being made for the biggest expansion yet. The city was set to host the '84 Olympics, and LAX needed to be bigger and better than ever. The major renovation commenced, and the new international terminal was named after Mayor Tom Bradley. Work on the airport still continues to this day as improvements are made in every corner of the airport. So what's the X in LAX stand for? Initially, airports just had a 2-letter designation, but in 1947, they expanded to 3 letters, and LA received the extra letter, X. All right, LA, it's been a minute.